Hello, everybody. Multiple Idiots, episode 10. I'm looking for a groomsman still. Still haven't found anybody. We got a great candidate this week. Steph Weber's on to see if she wants to join the League of Ordinary Groomsmen, which is what I will be calling it from here on out. And it's a really funny show. It's the most voices we've done, the most singing we've done, and it's probably the silliest we've gotten. So if you like the silly ones in the past, this one is going to be right up your alley. Find Steph on all the social media at Steph_Eloise, E-L-O-I-S-E. And rate, review, subscribe to us on iTunes. I'm at the Mike O'Keefe on all of your social media. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Multiple Idiots, episode 10, hitting the post. Thank you guys out there for listening. If you haven't heard the back issues and episodes, go listen to those. Throw us 5 stars. Review the podcast on iTunes. That would really help us out.
If you feel compelled.
If you feel compelled. If you don't feel compelled, do it fucking anyway. Because I'm trying to buy a house for a doll. I would like to buy a dollhouse with my podcast money. My guest today is Mrs. Skin herself. Stephanie Weber's here.
Oh, please, I'm not Mrs. Skin. That's a dirty rumor.
Everyone's been talking about it, though.
Hello, it's me. She's here.
People are saying, that's my Donald Trump. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I just this is kind of a unique thing about me.
What is it?
I just kind of so hate Trump that
Do you
I
really?
hate all jokes and references about him. That's just kind of me, though. That's just me. I don't know. Everyone's different. I don't really know. So everyone who fucking loves Trump is gonna stop listening right now because I just said that, and so you gotta stop listening right now.
Stephanie also works at the nail salon by my house. That's where I found her and that voice. And we're very excited she's here.
I love a manicure.
I like it. All right.
Do you want a manicure or what?
Every time my lovely girlfriend Mal goes to the nail place, and this is a podcast about how I need groomsmen to back me up at my wedding.
So, honey, let's talk about nails.
So let's talk about nails.
Let's talk about nails, baby.
Every time Mal goes to the nail place, she comes back. She's like, "Ugh, I had to explain to these ladies that it's tough in comedy for women." And I'm like, what? How did you even get to that point?
So people talk to her? Because literally every time.
She's a very charismatic and engaging person.
No, I know.
And
because
she'll never be on this show.
Mallory has 1 million friends, which I know is why you started this podcast.
It's 100% why.
Because she has 1 million friends. Because I said
intimidating.
I said that to her once where I was like, you are always at weddings. And I do not have, I think, maybe that many friends.
Okay.
/ also to be in every wedding is crazy. She's not just being invited; she's in all these weddings. Mm-hmm. And if I get my nails done, I don't get my nails done that often. Maybe once a year. But when I get my
year.
Yeah, this is a self manicure. Okay,
I'm not saying that
applause. She does everything.
Lovely cuticles.
The question in everyone's mind: how does she do it all? And but when I get my hair cut,
for Skin.
Yes, I do. I write for Mr. Skin, which was the joke up top.
Yes,
that was the joke up top. Mr. Skin's a real person, and so there is a real Mrs. Skin.
Oh my God! I just thought it was just the idea.
That's not. It's not like his name, but everyone there calls him Skin, which maybe is kind of gross offhandedly.
Whoa, that's so weird.
It was weird to get used to. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, just go ask Skin, and it's like, do I refer to him as? Yeah, and the answer is yes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you in your
when
everyday
you're talking and people are like, hey, Skin, whatever.
Oh,
he's
man.
so nice.
Well, I think
here's
you
the
have
secret.
to be.
He's so nice.
I think you have to be.
Yeah.
If your job is doing
Celebrity nudity. Some would call it soft adult.
Is that what
I heard that phrase recently and I went,
that's hilarious.
Ooh, soft adult.
Soft adult.
Yes.
Hey.
Soft adult entertainment.
Man, I was a big soft adult guy back when I was 13.
Ay,
Cinemax.
Dios mío.
Oh, boy. 2 questions. Number 1, is the very quick shot of boobs in Die Hard when the terrorists are taking over Nakatomi Plaza, is that on your website?
For sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. I saw Die Hard yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I saw that and I was like, I want to know 7.
For sure.
Also, number 2.
What?
Just Skin? No, Mr. Skin. Just Skin.
Yeah.
Go ask Skin.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Skin? What's up? I never talk at work, but yeah, other people do.
Is someone who's waiting to have a meeting for him,
mm-hmm.
someone who's waiting to have a meeting with him, do they ever go, give me some Skin?
I don't think I have not personally ever heard that.
Okay.
But I listen to a lot of podcasts, so my ears are not avail, But what I was saying earlier, not to backtrack too much, backtrack.
Save it for the ASMR minute. Save it for the ASMR minute.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little unconventional. I'm a little quirky. I'm a little different than other girls. I don't know, like I eat a hamburger. Okay, so sue me, and maybe I'll do that.
She'll smoke a cigar.
I actually will not, but when I went to Cuba, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna totally smoke a cigar. I totally am, and I just was never in. I was actually never in a place where anyone would give them to me. So,
like emotionally?
Yeah, like I was in Havana.
Just had a look on your face like, that woman does not want a cigar.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like no one was ever like, yeah, she needs one or she wants one. So that was fun. But when I get my haircut, for example, going back to Mallory being able to talk to everybody in the world.
Yeah.
When you get your haircut, do people talk to you? Because I feel like everyone's always talking about their hairdresser talking to them, and they'll be like, "How are you?" And I'm like, "Good," and I'm ready to talk, and they'll just be like, "Okay, hair," and that's it.
Wait, what do they say?
Like, okay, they go, "How are you?" And I'm like, "Good. I'm just having a great day," and then they'll go, "Okay, cool," and then just cutting, and then I just hear the sound of cutting my hair.
So I don't have like a regular hair person. I just get whoever is up at Sport Clips.
You shouldn't be going to Sports Clips.
I like it. It's
all
fun.
Right.
Listen, they got the game on.
Wow. Do you feel?
They got the game on.
Listen. Do you feel good about being such a sheeple that their advertising worked on you?
They got the real reason I go is
they got the game on. They got the babes.
The one by my house,
no babes.
They definitely have the game on.
They got the game on.
They definitely have the game on. They got the game covered.
And it's like someone with like one eye sewn shut. That's like, would you like it here?
What am I doing with your neck?
Yeah.
But I go to a different person every time.
Yeah.
And I none of them want to talk to me, and I love it. I love it. I just want the.
See, I used to always think that too. I used to think that is what I want. And I think the older I'm getting, I'm starting to, maybe I'm just going through an existential crisis, but I'm starting to wonder.
Why does you taking one syllable for a walk make me laugh every single time?
I know, it's a trick. It's a little trick and it's working. I love to stroke the sheeple. Laugh at my little jokes. I'm a little wizard. But I used to think that I liked that. And now I'm sitting there, now I'm going, well, what the heck's wrong with me that no one wants to talk to me?
Oh.
And that's probably why I started this podcast. What the heck? No one's your friend. No one is
I have zero friends. This podcast should be called "Will Somebody Play With Me?" Who wants to play with me?
Did you have a lot of friends growing up?
So that's a very interesting question, and I appreciate.
I kind of like to turn the tables.
I appreciate you bucking the norms, and turning the tables on me.
Here she goes.
So I did, and I didn't.
Okay, that's not an answer.
I would like to unpack that statement. If we could get a little educational. Now you have me doing it. You're the maniac.
Yes, and I have control.
2 weeks in a row, off the rails. Immediately, I came in with an objective. No. So my parents are very old. My dad is in his late 70s. Oh. My mom is just turned 69. What's up? How's it going? Mary Ellen?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my mom. And my dad, his was in June, but still happy birthday. So, and my dad's been sick literally my entire life. Like my dad has been in and out of hospital since I was 7 years old.
That's kind of my mom as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I went to Catholic school my entire life, and there were 12 kids. Not 12, like 25 kids all throughout elementary school. Dang. It was the same 25 kids. And then the sports that I played were not through school. Like I played football through the city, And so I was always going either to my grandma's house because my dad was sick, or I was going to football, or I was doing something else. So I never really, with like one or two exceptions, I never really got to like make these lasting friends. Like Mel has friends she's had since she was like 6.
That is amazing.
It's crazy.
I do have one. Insane. I have one friend. My thing too is like I have my friend Kara, who I've been friends with literally since 1st grade.
Okay.
And our friends in high school, I mean, before the pod started, sorry everyone, a little behind the scenes glamour.
We do a little loosening up conversation.
We lubed it up right now. Some conversation. So
we pet a cat.
I did.
Steph pets a cat. I don't pet the cat. I get sick from the cat.
There's a cat.
It's a lovely cat.
You know what? That's actually
I enjoy from afar.
That's like really boring the listeners right now. I can tell. I can read the room. I can tell that they really hated that riff. So why don't we just kind of mosey on over past it? That was an accent. I do them. I do a lot.
Was that an accent or a stroke? What was
How amazing would it be if I had a stroke and someone was listening and went, "My God, she's a genius," and they were like, "I need her." But I
see every Saturday down the
line. Well, in high school, it was like me. I have 2 cousins who they're twins and they're my same age, and so we were all in high school together.
Yeah,
and we did all the same stuff. We did everything, and then my brother is just 2 years younger than us. So in high school, it was like our family was its own clique.
Wow.
Yeah, it was its own thing.
That's pretty crazy.
Right. And so like everyone that was friends with us, or like these auxiliary members were like weirdly, it was like, you're part of the family. Come on. So my friend Kara is like, she's our friend. So it's like, she's been friends with us forever. We have another friend, Josh, who's been friends with us forever. And that's like it. Like as an adult, I'm like, those were my friends. I mean, my friends are my cousins. They're like my best friends, but I shouldn't say they're like my best friends. They are my best friends. I talk to them every day, but
Well, and then when I went to high school like a couple towns over.
Oh, because it was private.
A private Catholic high school where we got yelled at. And I made a couple friends there, but literally I don't talk to any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's like the occasional person from high school who will like reach out to me on Facebook and we'll like chat for a little bit. But even that, it's like 3 people maybe tops. Yeah. So it's like, I think that's actually pretty normal. I got 2 guys I
still talk to from high school.
Yeah, I think that's like fairly normal.
Shout out to Ronnie and Fitz. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Ronnie and Fitz.
Hey, Ronnie and Fitz. Yeah. And then while I was in high school, I was off playing in punk bands. And
oh, hell yeah, punk rock.
Being super cool and punk. And then when I got to college, kind of the same thing happened because I started stand-up when I was like 19.
That's similar. I started comedy when I was 19 also.
You were taking classes.
I did improv and sketch stuff, and it felt like a double life in a way.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
it 100% feels like that.
I would like leave campus constantly to go to these like improv classes, improv shows, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, looking back, I'm like, okay, that was fun for my comedy career, but I feel like I really missed out on college.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I feel like I missed out so much.
And you went, which school did you go to?
I went to Michigan State.
Oh, that's a biggie.
That's a big
one.
Big fucking party school.
Okay, I love to party, dude.
I love to party.
Did you ever just, like, kind of kick back and have a couple One Tree beers?
Couple One Tree beers?
One Tree Hill, One Tree beers?
I was about to say, I watch One Tree Hill and I drink...
1 Tree beers.
I drink 13 beers. That's what I do. 1-3, baby. But it was the same thing where like I was basically like a road comic
when you were like
I was
a
like
college
a senior
student.
In college.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Dumb. Yeah, really weird. I don't want to say it's dumb because like I do like my best friend is a dude I met in college and we like wrote scripts together and we met when we were
okay, let's Hollywood, let's see those scripts.
Boy, I think for like a bonus episode of this, we'll do a live reading of a script we wrote in college called Live-Ins about how there was a summer where we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, us and our girlfriends.
Okay, so it's a roommate comedy. Never seen anything like this before.
Never.
I love it. I'm into it.
And we were all friends.
So you all fucked?
No.
Okay. Well, I remember.
But I'm still friends with that guy, and that's like my only lasting friendship in my life, which is why I need.
Damn, dude.
Buddies.
I had such a similar experience where I was in a sketch group at the end of my college experience. That was
the state. You guys are really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were kind of a big deal. We were the state. We're Milk, like we were like kind of a big deal, no big deal. And I kind of won like some awards. Doesn't matter.
It was like you, Eric Idle, John Cleese, and the other weird face Brits.
Yeah. Actually, I am the least successful member of the sketch group as of today. But yes. Okay. But on the day of my college graduation, we were opening a show at I.O. And I remember I graduated and then I went straight to the theater and I arrived in my cap and gown and took everything off and got dressed in my costume and went on stage. And that was my college graduation. And I remember at the time feeling like, hell yeah, first day, the rest of my life. This is how it's going to be. And then the group breaks up 2 years after that. And you're like, why? I staked everything in this.
I missed my college graduation to go to the Cape Fear Comedy Festival in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And how did that fare?
I had good sets.
Okay.
And then
that's all that matters, folks. Good sets.
Good sets. You got to get laughs, and you have to sustain laughs.
Get
and
laughs,
then you have
get loud. That's weed. That's weed for our listeners in the crowd.
That's weed for our listeners out there. Hey, is this we're here on the Weedcast, and we're talking weed. If you guys got weed out there,
smoke
why not smoke it? I don't know.
I told you I'm quick.
You put me right on the ledge, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot."
And I pushed you.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't do improv that well.
Yes, she's really good at it.
She's great.
But
Steph, she's on the tip of her toes.
On the tip of her toes. Okay.
She'll yes and anything.
We'll see. We'll see. You know, and I'm not afraid to tell you a joke's bad. No.
I'm here to tell you that's correct.
Yes. Yeah. It's fun though, but I think now, and I get invited occasionally to things that the group of people I kind of hung out with in college have, and I even now to this day, I'll go to them because I want to continue these friendships, but I definitely feel like an outsider. It definitely does feel like, oh, while you were doing all that shit, we were hanging out and being friends.
Yeah.
And even recently I went to my friend's baby shower and from college, and literally everyone was there from college, and it just still feels like I'm on the outside, and it makes me definitely feel like I should have been there more.
Yes, I have a very similar thing with everyone except Justin. All these the guys.
Shouts out to Justin.
JG. Shout out to Lil Frankie. That's his baby, Lil Frankie.
Hell yeah, Lil Frankie in the house.
Lil Frankie.
Avid listener.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Last time I was there, me and Lil Frankie watched way too many episodes of The Wire, and I forgot that he was a baby. I just thought he was a pillow I was holding.
Oh my God. Common mistake with babies.
Oh, totally. You're always messing up whether or not they're a human or a pillow.
They're just squishy little guys.
They're little squishy.
Yeah, come on.
But I feel the same way. We're people that I lived with in college are like, oh, I'm getting married. And I'm like,
Are you even invited to the weddings?
I've been invited to. I think I'm a fill-in guy.
I think I am too. I'll get an invitation.
I've been
invited on Facebook Messenger twice to weddings.
That's happened to me a bunch of fucking times. That's happened to me a lot.
One time I was invited by somebody. It was so insane. It was an old neighbor.
What?
Growing up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And growing up, and we were close, and we were very, very teeny children, 6-year-olds. And then I was like, okay, sure, I'll go. And then she reaches out to me again and goes, well, is your whole family going or what?
Oh boy,
like that?
Oh man.
And then I went, well, I don't know. And so I asked my mom, and then my mom's like, I know nothing about this. And so my mom calls her mom and finds out that basically her entire family hates the guy she's marrying.
Oh, no.
So she needed neutral parties.
She needed backup.
Yeah, and hell yeah, dude, we all went. It rocked. They had a s'mores bar.
Oh, yes. That's a great... Oh,
it was
s'mores bar sounds amazing.
Classy wedding, but her family hated every second of it and were so miserable the entire time.
That sucks.
Oh,
that's such a bummer.
I felt bad for her for sure, but also I did know the guy she was marrying, and I was even on the side of wait, how did you even meet this guy? Yeah. I was like, wait, this happened out of nowhere. The dude that used to eat leftover steak out of Tupperware on the bus to school? How did you meet him? I called him Steak Boy.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude, I did. I was like, she's marrying Steak Boy?
Oh my God, she married Steak Boy?
The kid that ate steak at the Tupperware on the bus? I don't know why that image is so weird. He's like hunched over on the bus.
So weird.
And not with like a fork and knife. Like, just no, just like, like a piece of steak, shoving it in his mouth.
It's not cut up. It's not pre-cut
No,
steak.
he was eating it like a little animal.
Like you would eat like a regular person would eat a sandwich.
Like a sandwich, yeah. But it's a slab of steak.
That's so fucking amazing.
Shouts out to Steak Boy, listen.
Steak Boy, what's
wherever
up?
you are
Congrats
today.
on the nups, dog.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
How amazing would it be if the meal at that wedding was filet mignon?
Oh my God.
And then they forgot all the silverware.
And then his whole family is like, this is how we eat it.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. And then that plays, DJ's ready.
Yes. Well, I mean, usually the bride's family pays.
Yeah.
But like John and Stacy Steak Boy, they were so willing to pay.
I don't want to air all of her.
Oh, no, I was just making a joke that kid's last name was Steak Boy.
No, but this story is so much funnier. But like, I'm just so scared of sharing everything.
I mean, we can.
When we were kids, a dog attacked her face.
Oh my God.
Okay, and like ate her eye.
What's it get funny? Oh my God.
But like
this is going to be the most hilarious story. So, Germany, 1939. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? A dog mauling a children does not comedy make.
Okay.
Webs. Come on,
okay,
dude.
I am dying right now, and it does look like I'm laughing because a dog bit her face. But here's the thing. It's the fact that she got a lot of money from it. So it's like everything was paid for by the dog eating the face.
Was the dog a professional football player?
No, but...
Was the dog was it DMX at the end of that one video?
I know what you're talking about, but no. But then during both speeches, which I might slip into your speech also, her maid of honor and her father both gave speeches.
Okay.
And they both so detested him and the fact that this was happening.
Was it like obvious?
Obvious.
Geez.
That they both talked about how brave of a woman she is because of the time a dog ate her.
Holy shit. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Horrible moment in her life they both bring up at her wedding, and that's the only good thing they can say. Both of them were like, she's so brave because of this.
Oh my God, what kind of dog was it?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I just remember it happening.
It's like, what kind of dog was it? It was that French poodle.
I mean, she's gorgeous, guys. Yeah. So she's taken.
Yeah. Well, she's a real sirloin, if you know what I'm saying.
Right, we have to cut all of that out.
No,
just kidding. No one I know listens to the things I do. I'm a great guest.
It sounded like you were gonna come in and you're like, it was actually on me.
No,
I appreciate it.
It's on me. People see my name and they go,
no thanks.
I think I know everything about her I need to know. I love making
enough
assumptions.
Is enough.
Yeah.
I have medium.com. Pish posh.
Instagram sucks. Let's go. If you don't like pictures of my cat, you can get out. Okay.
Yeah. I endorse that statement. And I endorse Steak Boy for governor next year. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You have these cousins, you're best friends with them. Have they gotten married? Did
yes.
you have to? Were you in those weddings?
Yes.
Okay.
Talk
about that experience a little bit, and we'll get to the meat of the shit.
That's wonderful direction. Thank you, Michael. I take direction really well.
I'm a Steven Spielberg of podcasts.
I'm kind of like a Steven Spellsberger of directions.
I'm like a Steven Steak Boy.
Steven's like, whoa, this shit's directed by Steven Steak Boy? No shit, dude.
Yeah, it's Grandma's Boy 3.
It's a Steak Boy production.
A Steak Boy joint.
Yeah, my brother got married 2 years ago, and I was best man at his wedding.
Tice.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
So you have experience crossing gender lines as far as matrimony is concerned.
Yeah, and so I'm very like gender shouldn't exhaust in the wedding tradition because
I appreciate that.
All of my early friends. All of the first weddings I went to all had mixed gender parties.
Really?
All of them.
In like what
mid
2000s, something like that.
My friend Josh got married when we were in college, and he did mixed.
Weird.
Yeah.
Mormon?
Yeah. Actually,
Really?
he grew up Mormon, but is not Mormon anymore.
Good for him.
A distinction that he makes constantly whenever we call him Mormon.
Yeah, he went on that weird vacation where he's got to wear a suit the whole time, and then he got out of there.
He did have to go on like a very secret mission trip when we were in high school, though. They went on like a mini one.
Oh, okay.
And it was like for like a week maybe during spring break, and he was being so like, I don't know where they're going to send me. I don't know. And the whole time we're like, we're not going to hear from Josh for like a week. They send him to the town over. They send him to Joliet.
That's fucking
and that's
amazing.
where he was for like a week.
That's so fucking
Yeah.
Did he have to like at least go to the prison or something?
I have no idea what it was. I think they just, they just like hang out in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I love it.
But
that's so great.
He had like, it was mixed genders. I don't remember if it was on both sides, but it was for sure on his side. And he even had his grandpa as like one of the people in his party, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then my friend Dan, when he got married, he had his sister be his best man.
Okay.
And she had her sister also, and that was it. And I thought that was awesome. And then my friends Sarah and Joe from college did the same thing.
Okay.
Where it was just, I think it was both just their sisters, and that was it.
Great.
Yeah.
The other reason I have to do this is I'm an only child.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
With super old parents.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, wow. Everything is really contextualizing right now.
Yeah. My parents dated for 9 years before they got married. And that's a crazy amount of time.
That's like too long. That's like the point where you're like, if you ain't going to put a ring on, you got to get out of here.
My dad recently said, I was trying to see if there was anything better out there. And I was like, she's right here. What are you saying?
And then he went, nope.
And then he went, nope. Well, here we go.
9 years, I guess, is the best I can do.
The best I can do.
Yeah,
that is exactly how my dad talks like Tom Waits. That's the best I can do.
My cousin got married. Let's do this.
You ever see a catfish jumping into a bowling shoe? That means winter's coming. Anyway, sorry.
I like that better than Bane, though. I like Tom Waits. Yeah, it's just easier on the ears. Don't.
I got strict direction to not do Bane.
That references to his other episodes, if you listen at all.
If you're an idiot head, that's not
all you idiot heads out there.
That's not what I want to call
idiot dummy.
That's not what I want to call my.
Listen up, idiot head.
Listen, there's dozens of people that might listen to this, and I don't want to insult them.
And then one of my cousins, Andy, got married in July. And
Andy.
Yeah, and I'm like good friends also with his wife, because they were dating for a while, and so I was in her wedding party, and that was the first female wedding party I was in.
Really?
Yeah, because other than that, I was only in my brother's wedding where I was his best man.
You're a trailblazer.
I am a little bit of a trailblazer. I've also been invited to several bachelor parties.
Yeah.
And not bachelorette parties.
How is that?
I know. What? She's crazy.
She's insane.
Because I'm just one of the guys.
Yeah, you're just one of the guys.
Yeah, I just like to kick back, just like to drink beer, just like to eat burgers, just like to watch the game, and just like to jack off with my friends.
The same room, no eye contact, Cinemax.
Just listening to it, not watching it, eyes on the ground. Ew.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My grandmother is listening, and she's dead.
And you said that exactly like a news, and she's dead. This just in, she's dead.
This just in, Babs is dead.
Babs is no mas.
R.I.P.
So what's it like when you're at these bachelor parties with these fellas? Everyone's just cool, and it's just like, hey,
so
Steph's
they've
here.
also...
And she's watching. She's paintballing right along with us.
They've also all been mixed gender bachelor parties.
Cool.
Because it is like, so like my cousin, we just went to a Cubs game, and it was us and our friend Kara I was talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. And it was really fun, because it was like
baseball's fun.
Yeah, and he had like maybe two friends that didn't grow up with us that came along, but like we've seen them a couple times anyway, so it was really fun. It was just us like hanging out.
Yeah.
And then my friend Dan, when he got married, it was literally going to Parsons Chicken, and then we went to Danny's to dance. And honestly, it ruled. Yeah. It was fun.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Shouts out to Dan. He plays piano for Adam Sandler.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's that guy from the thing?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
His wedding,
he did a great job on that
bachelor
special.
Party rocked.
He did a great job on that special.
Yeah.
Man, that thing. Oh.
He's a genius.
I'm a little bit starstruck right now.
He's a genius.
That's how much I enjoyed that special.
One of the members of my own sketch team who is obviously more successful.
Just a little bit. He gets to look at Adam Sandler's ass for 90 minutes.
Look at that ass.
Look at him, man.
Okay.
Look at your kid, man.
And he's just sitting there going, Daddy.
Oh, daddy.
But yeah, that was really fun. And then there's another bachelor party.
Sorry.
Oh, and then I had to plan my brother's.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about that a little bit. And then.
We can talk about planning yours.
Plan mine.
So here's the thing.
And one for the Mackie boy. Sorry.
God. That was actually pretty good, Sandler.
Sandler or Bane?
Sandler's way better than Bane still.
Sandler or, I just did his name. Tom Waits.
I kind of like the Tom Waits one. I'm going to be honest.
You like
Yeah.
Like it more than a Sunday morning Christmas party.
All right. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't like it anymore. So my brother is very, very, very low key. Doesn't really like to do anything. So it was a little rough.
Is he a hermit? Like what?
Hermity.
Okay.
He's a little hermity, which I don't know if he would call himself that, but
that's not a term people like to slap on themselves.
No, just kind of a hermit.
Yeah.
I'm Hermit the Frog over here, okay?
Hermit, fuck you.
But he's just really, he's like really quiet. He's also pretty like, if he doesn't like to do something, he's not going to do it. You know, so if it's like, hey, all of us are going to go here. He's like, nah, no, thank you. So, it was really hard to do his because it was like, I didn't really know what he liked. So I kept asking him what he wanted. And he told me he wanted to get pizza. And even then, we were like, okay, tight. And then my cousin was like, Andy kept being like, we should try to convince him it's a bachelor party. And it was only going to be like us. Like, because all it really sucked. All of his friends, like, kind of last minute couldn't go.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, so it was literally just the family, la familia. So we all like, we're trying to be like, hey, let's go to like a nice restaurant. And he's like, pizza or death, basically.
Oh, my God.
So we went to Pequod's.
I mean, as far as like pizza restaurants, that's probably the nicest.
I mean, it is one of the most delicious.
It's so good. It feels like if you're ever in Chicago, go to Pequod's, text them on the way there. Mm-hmm. They have this new service where you can text them on the way there because it's deep dish and it takes a while. And they'll put it in there for you and then you get there. Also, they're thin crust, braided crust. It's great. It's amazing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to Pequod's.
Wow,
they're not a sponsor, but they should be.
Please sponsor this podcast. Please.
Podcast Pequod's.
But yeah, and then we went to Logan Arcade.
Okay.
And then we got cocktails at a bar called Milk.
You guys got drunk and watched someone bone his fiance. You got cocktails.
Oh, awesome. we got cooked.
Yeah, cocktails.
Yeah. That was the whole thing. Yeah, that was it. Okay,
so you're obviously the best at planning bachelor parties.
Would you if you were invited to that party, would you be like, this rocks?
I would be totally into it. Yeah. It'd be great. I don't like barcades, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I just make them bars. That's what I do whenever I go. I just sit at the bar.
I like them more personally, and I think my brother is in this boat too, of like, I'm not much of a drinker.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of gives me something to do.
There you go.
Yeah, and I know he's not either. Yeah.
I get that.
He ordered the grossest drink. I remember he ordered a drink there that we were all like, what? It was like Sprite. It was like lime green. Ugh. It was like Sprite, vodka, something else that I've never heard of. And we were all just like, what is this? And he was like, yeah. Like he acted like we were dumb.
I'll tell you what, I flipped. I love this guy.
That's awesome. My brother's cool. Like my brother's just like,
yeah, I fucking ordered the green thing.
Yeah, he's never like embarrassed by anything he does. He's always just like, yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I ordered a prop from Tales from the Crypt. All right, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I like it.
Whatever. Yeah.
One time he spent so much money. It was when he was living with my parents for a while, and he spent so much money on a drum kit, and I was like, why'd you do this? Do you play the drums? And he just goes, treat myself. That was it. That's the reason.
I love this guy. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Shouts out to Mark doing his thing every day, doing his damn thing. I mean, he's so funny. He's
I just love the idea that like I don't play these. I didn't also get lessons.
No.
But I got them.
Treat myself.
I'll tell you what I do like when I go into somebody's basement and I see a drum kit.
Oh, yeah.
I can't play a lick on the drums. I couldn't keep time if my arm was full of wristwatches.
You got to smash it, though.
Exactly.
If your arm is full of wristwatches also.
Because I can't keep time.
Time to buy a clock.
Buy a cell phone, you fucking...
Time to buy a clock. That's my catchphrase. So if we were doing like a bachelor party for you, first of all,
Mike O'Keefe.
Now, do you have a lot? Would you want something gender mix it, or do you feel like you have mostly male friends?
We mix it up gender wise.
Mix it up.
One of my other really good friends from college, I still hang out with, lady. I see Meg whenever I'm back home.
Fascinating. Because I was gonna say, dudes, I know like you're.
Fellas,
I don't know.
women?
I know you're like a wrestling fan, so it's like it feels like going to a wrestling thing seems like that's a perfect thing. Going to a wrestling event.
Yeah.
I feel like going to an event is way more fun than just going to a bar.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking easy to do.
Yeah, everyone go like the baseball game was so easy. Yeah. Everyone buys a ticket to the game. You're at the game for hours.
That's what we did for Justin's.
That's way fun.
With the Tigers, yeah.
I'm not a fan of like destination bachelor parties.
No, none of my poor ass dipshit comic friends are going to be able to fucking go.
Yeah, you need to do something that's like easy, cheap. Everyone can just buy a ticket to this and go, and then you just drink at like the bar that's nearby.
Yeah. Mal went to a bachelorette party in
Paris.
Close. Not Jackson Hole. What else is over there? What's the one in Banff? She went to one in Banff.
In Canada?
Yeah. I don't know.
Ew. Canada? Someone had a bachelor party in Canada? Yeah, sorry, that's just another accent. And then that's a Canadian accent.
And then a school bus they hired broke down while they were in it. It was crazy. But she was like, "Oh, it was actually really fun. I think maybe you should go there for your bachelor party." And I'm like, "Who is gonna go to Alberta?"
Yeah, are your shithead? You're not inviting comics then. If you're gonna be like all aboard the Alberta train,
or
I'm
whatever it is. Fucking Richard Branson to come hang out with me.
There was like a hippie couple friend of a friend of mine who they did like a mixed gender thing where they went camping. And they also...
Oh, my God. That's my nightmare.
I hate that idea so much. I really hate it.
Bachelorette party together, no possible way.
I hate the camping part of it.
Oh, the camping.
I think the camping is weird.
Whatever. I can camp. I'd rather not camp, but whatever.
No, I don't mind
mixed gender camping, that's a train wreck.
Yeah, that's a train wreck.
That's a fucking train wreck.
I don't like that. Someone gonna fuck. That's how I feel. Someone go fuck, and I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Is that it?
And then 3 months later, when you're at the wedding,
there's a baby.
There's a baby.
That's how long it takes to gestate.
It's not looking too good.
God. Folks, we're going to bring it there.
A little too preemie for me.
Hey, folks, we're bringing it there. All the listeners can like it. No, I actually kind of like, because for my cousins, it was originally, I think she was originally going to go with. It wasn't going to be mixed exactly, but it was like she was invited. Then something happened, and like she went to hang out with her sister. But... yeah, something happened. Okay, newsflash, okay? Don't ask me questions, okay? Don't ask me questions. It's not even my life, okay?
It'll never happen to a same man. Perfect.
Okay, perfect, Sandler. Perfect. Okay, perfect, Sandler. Saturday Night Live, are you hiring? Okay.
I do love how he
The Waterman is here today.
The Waterman.
Well, he grew up. The Waterman is here.
He punch, he drunk. Hello.
Amazing. But I kind of like the idea of if you did both do it on the same night, do it separately, and then all meet up later. Like all meet up at a bar.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that. We cap it off.
You cap it off together. Because you probably do have similar friends, or maybe, actually you and Mel might have very different friends.
Yeah, Mal has a lot of friends outside of comedy. Yeah, and
that's amazing.
Right? It really is.
How does she do it?
Every time I tell people that, they're like, fucking how?
Oh my God.
And it's because she is committed to friendships and building relationships, which is one of the things I like about her.
That's smart.
The most.
That's a very smart, healthy thing.
And something I've learned from her and I've tried to do it in my life. And instead of just like hanging out with somebody, going over to somebody's house, I started a podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking podcast for life, dude. Hell yeah. Force someone to sit down and talk to you.
Yeah. Listen, we're going to come to a neighborhood that neither of us live in.
Do not live here, and it's very far.
Far from me too, but you're going to do it. Okay, so the next question I need to ask you. This has been blowing up on the Twitterverse, and by that I mean my friend Angel, who listens, has texted me about it.
Okay, I love Twitter. Let's talk it out.
What are the songs that you're going to tell the DJ or the band? We're probably going to have a band not to play.
Okay, I love the idea of a live band, first of all.
I think that you if you got it in the budget, you got to go with a live band.
I think it's way more fun, and it makes it special.
Exactly.
And I do think there is something funny. I think Dan talked about it on the podcast of his very rich friend's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an insane, was an insane wedding where like there were like maybe 3 minorities there. It was crazy. And guys, I understand I am very white-skinned looking. I'm also Latina, everybody.
Cuban.
But it was one of those situations where it was like, oh, even I look ethnic here. Yeah. It was one of those where I was like, oh, okay.
This last wedding I went to, I talked about it with Lainey last week. I was one of, I think, 4 non-Jewish people there.
Okay. And did you feel persecuted?
No.
Did you tell them that they killed your savior?
No, I did not.
Did you tell them? Did you remind them?
I'm gonna.
JK, LOL, I love the Jewish people.
They're the greatest. They're the great, whatever.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Look what he's doing, othering. He's othering. No, it's funny.
First off, not my savior. I'm going to say not my savior.
Wow, the Catholic boy denounces his faith.
Oh my God, a tale as old as Catholicism.
I hope his parents are listening. Haha.
I still don't know if they know about this. I still have no idea.
They might not know what a podcast is. I feel like my dad doesn't know what podcasts are.
I definitely know they don't know what a podcast is. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But at that wedding, I did kind of feel this weird thing where I was like, they all know the words to that.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Now, see, that's kind of fun. This was like the culture was wasps. Oh. And so it scared me. It felt like Get Out a little bit.
So no culture.
Yeah. But the culture was being very wealthy and white. What a marvelous thing to be at this country club wedding. But I
love looking at tennis.
I love watching it from afar. Yeah. They had the funniest looking band I've ever seen in my life. And even though they kind of sucked, that was still so much fun. Yeah. I actually loved it. I loved that like they were there. It makes it way more special than the DJ. Because the thing with the DJ is like you assume, I mean, most DJs play off of what? A laptop?
There's like there's like what? Maybe 25 songs that they play at every wedding. And it's just you hit spacebar, you get a Shirley Temple, you shut the fuck up.
No, my cousin
the life
Andy
of a
had,
wedding DJ.
Yeah, my cousin Andy had the fucking best wedding, like head to toe best wedding, and he's a little music head. He freaking loves it. Okay, so like he played the coolest stuff at their wedding. It was so much fun. Yeah. And I guess what they did was told them what songs absolutely cannot be played.
Okay, so what were some of those?
If it were mine, if it were yours. So I'm planning yours.
Yes,
is that the question?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But I'm sure they're very similar.
We're not doing any of the group dances. None of them.
None of them. Good.
No, not a single one.
With one exception. With one giant exception. I love the horror. I love the horror. I gotta do the horror. Okay. That's the best, right? Aaron, our producer.
Well, I feel like that's a little different than, like, say, the cha-cha slide.
No Jewish man, Aaron a big fan of being lifted up on a chair.
There's no, like, religious cultural connotation with the Cupid Shuffle.
Not at all.
Or the Macarena.
A little bit with the Macarena.
I mean, honestly.
Listen, as a Democrat, we did that dance in 1996.
As a Democrat. As a proud, strong Democrat.
Pro-establishment Democrat, the best kind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Preach. I hate literally all of those so much.
Oh, all of those songs?
Yeah. And just do stuff that gets people dancing. And you know what? My brother, they had a pretty good one too. And so he's Cuban, surprise, and she's Puerto Rican. So and they're both half. So they're both half of those things. Okay. So it was like, how do we get, because it's like the Latinos love to dance and the white people like to sit. But how do we make the white people get up? And they found the answer. It was playing a salsa version of Coldplay's Clocks. It like started and I was like, ooh, this beat. And then it's like, wait a minute.
That's amazing.
Is this Coldplay?
That's so amazing.
It was so funny. And it worked, folks.
And he was yellow.
It was like.
That's my impression with salsa.
You know, that one. And then it grew. Oh. Yes. They also played so much Pitbull because she loves Pitbull. Yeah. And it was very fun.
Mr. Worldwide. I'm a fan. He's like a modern day entertainer.
I mean, everyone was dancing. I danced so much at both of those weddings.
Yeah, Pitbull is like Sammy Davis Jr. now, in a way. I think he
actually, yeah.
He kind of does a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's very interesting.
Cubano, come on.
Yeah, I'm not taking my sunglasses off.
I'm proud of my people.
Pendejo.
Except for like the politicians.
Nah, we don't have to get in there.
Hey, let's get into politics.
Also, the other thing that I found out is the best man's duty. Have you ever been to these weddings where there's a late night snack?
Wait, no. And that's the best man's duty?
Apparently.
Where did this come from? Because I've never heard of this before.
That's what from the wedding I went to last week, from old Sam.
Well, describe this late night snack situation.
So you have dinner.
Dancing, yeah.
You have dinner. Mm-hmm. You dance. Mm-hmm. You keep dancing. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's like 11.
Yeah.
These people need to eat again. They haven't eaten in 3 or 4 hours.
Wow.
So at this one in Detroit, they brought in Coney dogs.
Okay, that's really cool.
I've had it before where it was some pizzas.
What?
Yeah.
I've never, ever been to one of these kinds of weddings. It's always you go fend for yourself. Or you go to a bar after. Like my friends Sarah and Joe, they had like a bar after. That was it.
I cannot believe I forgot to say this on the last episode. So about a week ago now, me and Mal went to this wedding in Detroit. I grew up hanging out in Detroit. Where I'm from, it's the greatest.
Shouts out to Detroit.
Shouts to the Motor City. After the wedding, we're very drunk. Me and Mal's really good friend and her husband are like, let's keep it fucking going. And so we go to this bar in the neighborhood that I used to kind of live. I squatted. Anyway.
Okay, he's doing squats.
I did squats.
His thighs are very strong.
In the mid-2000s, I did a little squatting in a place in Corktown. And
Corktown?
Corktown.
Okay, that's way cooler than Gorktown.
Gorktown is actually from Lord of the Rings.
Welcome to Gorktown.
Welcome to Gorktown.
The meat is strong in Gorktown. Go ahead.
Oh, we have our baseball team, the Gorktown Ramblers. They're great. And we go to this bar, and Mal's friend, who's just so hammered and weighs, I don't know. I might be being a little rude here by saying her weight. 73 pounds. She's very tiny.
Very rude. That's very rude.
Very tiny, 68-pound woman.
Wow. She weighs so much. It's tiny to pee. Yeah. I haven't even eaten anything today. All I had was 3 grapes.
I had the skin of a pea, and I'm stuffed. And the bartender was like, "Hey, what would you like?" And it's like a cocktail bar, and Linz just goes, "We don't have a lot of time here, so I would like the closest thing to cocaine that you guys have here."
That's actually a fun way to talk to a bartender. Really is. I actually like that.
Great.
I love that whole experience. But that best man thing I've never heard of. Yeah. It almost makes me.
It's a new thing.
It almost makes me mad. See, I think all. Okay, here's the thing. I think a lot of.
You have to call a restaurant.
Yes, and I'm not about that life. Okay. I was the best man for my brother's wedding. If people were like, "Now we want to snack," I'd be like, "Go to fucking White Castle down the street."
So is that your answer? Go to White Castle down the street?
Go to fucking White Castle down the street. You think that I'm going to pay for that? I'm a writer. I don't make any money. Buy my book, publish my book.
What's your book called?
I know.
My book's called I Love You, Buddy.
My book's called I Don't Have Any Money. Yeah, I mean.
It's on the New York Times sellers list.
There's a lot of like extra things that people are trying to do at weddings. I feel like in the social media age, especially, that I really, really, really hate, and that is one of them. You got to do it for the gram. That's one of them.
You got to do it for the gram.
Also, all events leading up to wedding, I personally very much hate.
I'm 100. Yeah.
How many days do you want me to give out of my schedule for your one day? That's how I feel. That's how I fucking feel, and I hate it.
7? Aaron, our producer Aaron, again, known Jewish person. I'm sorry, I said that again.
I hate it.
But
militant atheist.
Yeah, no, I know you are.
He's a militant atheist. He has a
military background. He's a he is in the KISS Army.
I kind of can feel that the listeners hate this.
No, they're fine.
No, I feel it.
They're good. Nah. Hey, listeners, I want you to shut up. Yeah, I said it. Hey, listeners.
The audible gasp from the listeners right now.
Listeners, JK, I love you.
They took off their headphones already. They already took off the headphones. They already turned it off.
No, come back.
They already started listening to something else like I was going to say the name of a local podcast to throw shade, but I refrained. She's a hero. She's a hero. We can talk about it off pod. Off pod, baby, off pod. We can talk off pod.
And we're back. Sorry. And we're back. But yeah, there's like a decent amount of like stuff you have to do before. And I agree. It's a lot of stuff. But I got to do it.
But you would do all of it. I have to do it.
Oh, I want so much to do all of it. Because she wants to do all of it.
Yeah.
And it's not about me. You know, it's not about me.
See, I think this is where weddings make me very mad. Because I'm going to be honest. We're open up here. Weddings make me very mad. Because people are always like, it's about her. It's about her. It's about her. I want to elope straight up.
Yeah.
And
that's why our producer Aaron eloped.
Well, that's phenomenal. I have never dated someone that agrees with that.
He's already married.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not trying to date him. No, but I know that Dan wouldn't want to do that.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? And
Dan's
that's the thing.
Little Danny's been dreaming of his wedding day for so long.
I think he wants to party very badly. And he's got a very big family. I have a big family too. I just don't want to I don't want to deal with, as the bride has to deal with a lot of bullshit, I feel like.
Oh, totally.
And
it's a nightmare.
Yeah, I would rather kind of surprise everybody. Actually, a surprise wedding is my dream. Absolutely my dream wedding.
Oh, that does sound nice.
I feel like I can't have it. I can't have my dream. And I don't like it. And that's why I'm mad. Yeah. That's why I'm mad about all weddings. Sorry. Well, but for your wedding, you can do everything you fucking want.
Awesome. Thank you for the
You can do every little thing beforehand.
Every little thing he does for his wedding. I appreciate your candor with that. And
I gotta be honest.
That's definitely like a side of this where that's a lot of people's opinions. And that's a lot of feedback we've got is like, you should just elope. And I'm like, yeah, but like,
I get the party. And the party is fun, and it's like fun to have people have fun. And I like going to weddings a lot.
I have a blast. We go to a lot of these weddings because we like going.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a free day.
Love them. It's a free. Oh my god, it's a free day.
You don't have to spend any. I mean, you spend money maybe to get there.
Get there, and you got to get your suit dry cleaned. So right there, you're looking at about $17 fucking dollars.
And you know what? That's the money you're throwing down.
That's the money you're throwing down
to eat that meal, to dance that dance.
I had to buy new shoe polish.
Oh, no.
$4.
Oh, no.
Bullshit.
Oh, no. That's what I say.
The next part of the rigmarole.
No, I can't believe it. I do accents.
We've heard.
Still, I don't know when people will tune in, so you have to remind everybody.
I love the idea of just like, all right, this looks like a good podcast. I judge all podcasts by what's happening 38 minutes and 15 seconds.
You never know. I always fast forward.
Do you always?
No.
Why would you?
Imagine pressing play and then hitting the 30 mark and then
listening
going from
to the ads. That's
why I only fast forward to the ads.
It's like, Nature Box. Oh, great. All right.
Speaking of which, Nature Box. Okay,
Nature Box. They got granola bars. The next thing I have to ask you to see if you got the right stuff, if you got the metal to be a groomsman. There's a chance that someone might try and ruin this wedding. Wow. Wayne's World 2 style.
Wow.
We're gonna role play that right now. I'm gonna do a classic one of my characters.
Okay, here it comes.
I've recently realized that I can do a Francis Southern man like this. All right, so we're pretending that the wedding's over there. Mm-hmm. So we'll pretend the wedding's over there, and
you're doing some scene dressing for me. I love it.
Yes,
I'm very much there. I can see the environment.
This is all in parentheses on your script. Mm-hmm. Wedding's happening over there.
You're not supposed to read that part out loud.
I know, but I have to tell you, so you know.
Okay.
Wedding's happening.
I kind of majored in theater, so go ahead. I'm like I'm like a script writer. Go ahead.
I object to this matrimonious, sanctimonious ordeal. I think it's terrible.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Yosemite
Sam. You need to chill.
I'm Yosemite Steve.
I'm
Yosemite Steve. I have a blue mustache because I love the blue guys.
How did you get here?
I walked.
I'm curious.
I walked.
Yeah, that's a long walk, isn't it?
I walked from the bus station.
Take a seat right on the floor.
I don't want
right
to. I don't have Listen, I have a very special pair of pants that I cut the butt out of, and I don't want to sit because my cheeks will get cold.
Okay. All right. Wow. So what is your mission?
My mission
what is happening
is to
here?
stop this wedding because I would like to marry Michael instead of her.
How do you even know Mike?
I know him from TV.
See, so this is a fake.
He's never been on
this
TV.
is a very fake scenario because he's never been on TV.
He was on local Minneapolis television.
So do you understand?
Many years ago. Listen, he used to be a regular on the Fly with Tony Fly.
So you're from Minneapolis.
Yes,
so this is a Minneapolis accent.
Duh.
Wow.
Fucking duh. I would watch him on the Fly with Tony Fly. It was a local current events entertainment show that Mike was a
fascinating look into what's happening in Minneapolis.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's not on anymore. Tony Fly got a job.
So sorry.
At the Hits 1 Sirius XM. He's doing great.
And how has that been for you?
I miss Mike more than I miss fucking Tony.
But you have other entertainment, I assume.
Do I?
Yeah. So,
or do I have every episode of On the Fly with Tony Fly on VHS and I watch them repeatedly?
Okay, now that is you're mentally ill, but in the time that we've had,
how dare you kink shame me?
Okay, in the time that wait. No, the vows are happening behind me, so by the time we're done with this conversation, I'll have successfully stopped this. But I do need to understand. So you are jacking it to these VHS tapes of a Minneapolis local show.
What would you describe as jacking it?
You know, like J.O. and hard.
Listen. I put my assless jeans on backwards and I rub up against the edge of the couch.
Okay.
Need I make myself clear?
No.
I'm not jacking it. The couch is technically jacking it.
The couch is certainly giving you an HJ.
The couch is asking for it, frankly.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So they're married now. So I stopped this. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Do you want to go to the White Castle nearby and have a meal? Because you're not actually welcome in here.
No.
Yeah.
I'll just go to my couch.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, go have fun. Enjoy your walk back.
All right.
It's like a day walk.
It's got to be
way longer than that. It's like an 8-hour drive.
Where are we getting married? Is the wedding happening in Chicago? Most likely. Or the wedding happening?
Wow, Sandler's here.
Hey, congratulations to the happy.
I'm so sorry. You're not welcome either. You're not on the guest list. I'm so sorry. I know. It's so sad. Do you want?
Yo, blower. That was a good one.
Thank you so much.
That was a good one.
Thank you. I had a plan, and the plan was distraction.
It was. Yeah. That should be the plan.
Yeah.
Tyler Snodgrass gave the guy chewy candy.
That's a good one, too.
I think that's a better plan. I think it's a better plan.
It keeps someone occupied.
I don't like a chewy candy, though. I just like chocolate.
Me too. So I really do.
That's all I like.
Yeah. And people are always like, do you want this little sour thing? And I'm like, no I really don't.
Last time I checked, I wasn't fucking 8.
Yeah. Burn. That's a good burn, honestly.
That's a good burn.
That was a pretty tight burn we got in here.
Oh, I just need a little something sweet. And then you go into the gas station and you pick out the most garish, bright yellow, cartoony looking, gummy, sour fucking thing. Get out of here.
And it gets all stuck in your teeth.
What are you all doing,
teeth. Hey, come on, what are you all doing out there?
I'm trying to talk to you, and I see your molars, and it's got neon green fucking... Ugh.
That's, this podcast is just two people talking about how they hate the candy you're eating. Come on. Why are you eating this candy so stupid for your mouth? Don't do that thing. You put that candy in your mouth with those bright colors. It's like rainbow in your mouth. I do not like this. Do not do this thing.
What is this fucking for?
Like and subscribe.
Like kind of Italian, but I don't know.
That's the beauty of it. Is
we're
sometimes
gonna get flagged for racism.
Are we?
Probably not.
No, because what is that voice exactly?
If you do, I think my guy was kind of Foghorn Leghorn-ish, but then it came back around. And we hate that.
Foghorn Leghorn was that is what it was. And I couldn't remember that character's name, so I went to Yosemite Sam.
I used to call him.
The Chicky guy?
I called him Rooster Boy.
Rooster Boy. Hey, come over here, Rooster Boy. Cuckoo! Oh, like Rooster Boy.
We had this big, I remember this is a very weird memory, but we had this big dinner tray in my house that was all the Looney Tunes characters on it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and I would like memorize their names, and I would always forget Foggo and Leghorn, and I'd point at it, and I'd go, Daffy Duck, the Roadrunner, is the Rooster Boy.
That is really cute.
Yeah, back when I was Adam Sandler.
Yeah, when you were Adam Sandler.
We're almost to the end of it. You've had a wonderful interview.
Thank you. Do I get the job?
We'll see. We still got one more mountain to climb.
Got to climb a mountain. We got one more mountain to climb.
Ain't no mountain.
I'm a singer
climb.
now. Also, I can do voices and songs.
You can tell it's a good character when you do the character and then say the name of the character.
Well, that's kind of a smart thing to do when you're doing your reel.
Yeah, that is smart.
If you're going to do your type 5 for Saturday Night Live, that's kind of what you have to do.
Type 5 Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I'm doing my type 5 for Saturday Night Live. What's up, Lauren?
I think Pete Davidson's the last white guy stand-up comedian they're going to hire ever on that thing.
No, that's not true. They replace people.
I think I'm already too old for
They replace people when they leave. Oh, wait. We're specifically talking about you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't care about these other white assholes. I'm talking about me, baby.
I was like, you got to wait for one of them to leave.
About me.
So fascinating.
So fascinating.
They're constantly hiring writers,
That's very true.
That are also 20 and went to Yale. Yep. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
They don't want guys who almost failed out of Michigan State because they were working Yoder clubs? No? Okay.
Oh, man. I have a great story about that. That is off pod. Off pod.
Can't wait to hear it. Okay, so before we do this, we have two very special things. We got to do the ASMR minute.
Do we really? Do you really have to do it?
We just did it. That was, that was the whole thing.
Thank you so much.
And then
Are you fucking serious right now? You're going to do an ASMR minute at me? Are you fucking serious, dude? I'm not a baby who needs little baby voices.
This is a new ASMR minute. That's about the people who get ASMR from getting screamed at by their mother.
Who are you? What do you think you're doing? You know when moms yell at you with their teeth clenched?
Oh my God, it's the best.
Stephanie, stop it. Stop it.
My mom did that to me so much when I was a kid, and now when I see other moms do it to their kids, like at Target, it
triggered. Yeah.
No, it's the opposite. Yeah. I love it.
He comes.
It's the same way as when I see, I don't come.
Yeah, keep this comedy train rolling, people.
I pre-cum, and then I go to the car, and then they finish.
I hope Mike's mother, I'm going to send this to your mother. I'm going to send this to your mother.
But it's the same as when I see kids going to schools. I used to hate going to school, and I see them going to school, and I'm like, I don't have to go to fucking school anymore. It's great. It's the same when I see some little kid. You get back here. No, I can't play old wacky pack. They don't exist anymore.
Anthony, get back here. Anthony. That's my favorite.
Anthony. Justin. So when these kids with the weird names, these kids with the weird names, when they get older and their mom yells at them, Jason Lee's kid is named Pilot Inspector.
Pilot Inspector.
Pilot Inspector. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean every parent has to yell at their kids, so they all have to do it.
Yeah.
Apple, stop it.
Apple. Raisin.
Crazen is my son's name.
That's not the name of a real child. That's what Mal named a fictional baby elephant. I'm sorry. Okay. It's okay. Bane canceled this week.
Canceled.
Because I don't want to get stabbed by. Oh wait, baby.
It is very bad.
It's pretty bad. I think it's one of those things where you can't get sued for copywriting if it doesn't really sound like the thing. You know what I mean.
I'm just going to be silent until it's done.
Understand. It's done. Okay. So Stephanie Weber.
That's my name.
We're gonna call in award-winning Foley artist Greg. Greg, if you want to come in here. Hey, hi guys. Nice to be here again. Thank you so much for coming in, man. You're the best Foley artist in the business. And he's gonna do that. We're gonna hear the thing, and then once that starts, then you go with your best man speech for me.
Wow.
Mike O'Keefe, episode 10, Stephanie Weber. All right, here we go. Greg, hit it. Got fucking plastic cups at this wedding.
Wow, it's crazy. I didn't expect to win this, but here I are. I actually didn't. I don't have anything prepared because I didn't think I'd win, but. I mean, I did kind of write some names down, so let me just pull this out. I'm kidding, of course, folks. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Just kidding, Mike's parents. You're very old. We're having fun. Mallory's having fun. She's got so many more friends than you. Hey, come on. Hey, what is this, the Borscht Belt? Here, look at me doing stand-up comedy. Everyone's laughing. Applause. Now,
yeah, this is awesome. Fuck yeah, dude.
Now, you guys, this is chill that you're getting married and shit. Like, this honestly rules. Like, this wedding was pretty top-notch. And honestly, it's so crazy because it's like, are you guys high right now? Because I am, dude. Honestly, like, I went through this whole wedding. Like, I am not sober at this wedding. Like, I'm like high. I'm like drunk. And that's like the signals of a good-ass wedding and a good-ass time. And then, Mike, like, you're like chill, dude. Like, I don't even remember when I met you, but it was like sick. We like took an Uber back from like when we still like you was in an apartment back when it was good, and then and that was
friends,
chill,
friends
dude.
Of the show. We love those guys.
And honestly, like that was pretty sick and fun. And ever since you've been chill, and then Mallory is sick as hell, dude. Honestly, always have fun talking to her, and I'm super psyched for your guys' union. And now that you. Mallory, you're Mike's legal property. Everyone drink. Everyone drink. Everyone drink. Hell fucking yeah. R.I.P. Aaliyah.
Shots to Detroit's own.
That's the end of
Gone but not forgotten.
That's the end of the best man speech.
That was awesome.
That's word for word what I said at my brother's wedding.
Was it really?
No, of course not. But it sucked.
That would have been awesome if it was.
Everyone else cried, and then I was last. And
that's the worst.
Oh, it was the worst.
Just
because
setting you up
I knew I wasn't gonna cry. Like you know, like her maid of honor went. Her dad and my dad all made speeches, and they fucking all cried. And then I had to be like, "Won't you guys ever notice? I'm just a kind of dorky dark clown." And it was fine.
And then I didn't really do that great of a job, and then it was fine.
It was fine. Yeah.
Well, Steph, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
It is now time for me to reveal my verdict.
That's good, because I have to pee.
Decisions. I think we all have to pee in our own special way.
Yeah.
What a treat.
Oh, great. The best episode.
What a treat.
The best episode by far. By miles.
100%.
Yeah.
Also, need to reiterate, Jim Flanagan said we would go to Bozeman, Montana for my bachelor party, and this is the best way to tell him, Jim, we are no longer friends. I'm just kidding. He texted me about that day. Apparently, I mentioned that I don't want to go to Bozeman, Montana. He was like, "Yeah, dare you? How dare you? You fucking red-haired fuck."
Wow, I'm very sorry that this happened to you.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We're not here to talk about Jim.
Wow.
This isn't the
Hey, let's talk about Jim.
What about Jim?
We need to talk about Jim. That's the sequel to We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Anyway, Stephanie Weber.
My name.
I have decided that you will not be one of my groomsmen.
Wow,
you didn't make it.
Why?
I would like to meet your brother. It seems like me and your brother would get along.
Why don't I make it? I had the best speech you've ever heard in your life.
You planned a weird... You're weird, all right? You're doing too many voices. I only need one groomsman up there, not the gal of 10,000 voices. I don't need that.
Yes.
We're in the middle of the ceremony, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, weird." Oh, that
you're the one that did that.
God damn it, fuck you.
You're the one that came in the middle of the ceremony. You ruined your own wedding. So.
You're still not it. The only thing I like less than all these voices is you showing me my faults. You're at it.
That's what I love to do.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I don't have friends.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
This is a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Where can the people find you? What do you got to plug? Anything?
Always at that world famous Lincoln Lodge every single weekend here in Chicago, Illinois. But I'm also on Twitter if anyone just wants to look me up. Pretty funny.
What's the
at Steph_Eloise.
STEPH_ELOISE.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment.
I'm verified, so let's get it together here.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
They don't verify a lot of people.
Thank you so much.
Second verified guest we've had. Kevin was verified because he's on the radio.
Wow, everyone should be impressed and should be applauding.
Yeah, way to go. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Everyone's applauding.
Greg, clap your hands. Oh, sorry. Get the fuck out of here, Greg. Piece of shit. Thank you so much. This has been lovely. I don't have anything coming up to promote, except I'm at the Wisconsin Dells Comedy Club December 6th and 7th or 7th and 8th.
Wow. Get to the Dells.
Get to the Dells.
Go on the water slides.
Get to the Dells.
Yes.
Get to the Dells. December 7th and 8th at the Wisconsin Dells.
Wow.
Comedy Club.
I'll be at Thanksgiving at my brother's house. It's pretty tight.
I'll be doing Hanukkah in 2 weeks.
That rules.
I'm very excited. Anyway, Steph, thanks again for being here. I'm at the Mike O'Keefe on all the social medias. We had a Facebook page, the Facebook page, Multiple Idiots Podcast on Facebook. Put it in there, put a like. I post things on there, questions that we ask on the show. You can answer them. It's fun, I guess. But for me, for Steph,